so happy to be standing next to my friend and fabulous jewelry maker, Dian Malouf. She's a native Texan who has taken her love and passion for jewelry designing to an amazing level. And some of her celebrity clients include me, Cameron Diaz, Oprah Winfrey, and even Elton John. And she's here this morning to share how she's been able to make this dream come true. I want to know how you got started. What were you doing? I mean, you know, were you married? Were you a mom? What happened?
All of the above. But I was doing things that everybody was supposed to do then. You were supposed to be the Highland Park cafeteria mother and all these things. And I just didn't want to do that. And I wanted a great big silver ring, a big one. And there was not. We had a home in Santa Fe, and every summer I would go out there and work on the book I was working on at the time. And I would take a break and I'd look for a large sterling silver ring. There was not one in Santa Fe. I'd say, I want a big ring, and they'd show me these things with these little dinky pieces of turquoise and these little feathers. I'd say, I want a big one. So I came home and drew a ring that I wanted, the size and the shape, and I took it to this man, and he made it. And I wore it to our sons in school in Europe. And so we went to Europe, and everywhere I went, people said, where did you get that ring? And, of course, I just loved it and wore it and enjoyed it. And my husband said, you know, Diane, you ought to make a few more of those. So
he wanted to work in one.
So I made a few more, and I took, there was a store in Santa Fe, and I took them in, and I'd never done anything like that in my life. And, you know, women sometimes have to step up and do things. If you're ready, if you have the experience, forget about that, just do it. So I went in this store, and I put out my 6 rings in this man. So we're not looking for any new designers. I said, oh, I'm not a designer. And like, what are you, lady? But anyway, I put them out there, and he looked at them silently, didn't say a word, and then he took them back to out of the office, and he was gone for about 30 minutes, and I thought, how dare.
He's stealing my rings.
Well, yes, what is he doing? So he finally came back and he said, well, we just sold these too. Now, this is how much experience I've had. I said, you mean without asking me first? Now, duh. But anyway, he did sell. That was the beginning of...
And so did you stay with that same retail outlet there? Because, you know, where I met you was in Kansas City. You were in a jewelry store in Kansas City, and I was speaking, and I had some time off, and there you were. And I went into you, and I said, because we'd never met, and I said, I love what you do, and then there was our friendship.
There we were.
Let's talk about some of the things that you've brought here. And let me ask you, do you, like your pins, and I don't know if you can, I'm going to kind of tilt this up for you. These are the most exquisite individual pieces. I don't think, do you make the same design twice?
I do. We have 2 lines. We have a production line, and that's a line that we reproduce on a consistent basis, and then we have a lot of signature one-of-a-kind.
What is this?
This is ivory. I did not shoot the elephant, but these are all ivory little individual crosses, seashells carved out of ivory, and they are no more. So many things are disappearing.
You told me the turquoise, the American turquoise.
Our American mines are closing. We have run out. And if your mother or your grandmother or you have some old turquoise rolling around the back of the drawer, hold on to it because it's gone. It is now going by the carat weight. And
turquoise is?
Yes, this is green turquoise, and this is a...
is this like called Chinese jade or something like that?
No, this is American, and this was, I believe, it was done, I can't exactly remember where it was mined, but there is no more of this green.
Oh my gosh.
And this is Sleeping Beauty. These are faceted Sleeping Beauty beads. And this is the color right now that everybody wants, and there is simply no more of it anywhere. So it's hard to find. And you have to look, and you have to call, and you have to beg people.
I tell you right now, I mean this. I also have a pin. I have several pieces of yours. When I put them on, I feel special wearing your jewelry. And I'm not making that up, Diane. I just mean it. And let me tell you something. You can see Dian Malouf during her trunk show. That's at Neiman Marcus North Park between 10 and 5 p.m. today. And she is absolutely, has the most individual, gorgeous things. And also, she's one heck of a photographer. And we're going to get her back one day soon about her new book. So coming up, we catch up with the talented country music singer, Zane Williams. He'll perform for us when we come back, so stay with us.
I hope I said enough of that news.
We'll be right where we want to be. Baby, would you ride with me?